We are back now with Michael's exciting journey to Iceland, part of ABC News' commitment to reporting on the climate crisis and the impact across the globe, checking out what the country's natural habitat and wildlife is showing us about our planet's future. He's at Gullfoss Falls this morning, and you're bringing us humpback whales on Hump Day, Michael. How's it going out there?
Yeah, I heard you say that it's not your thing to say hump day, so I'm going to give it to you. Humpback whale day.
Yes!
That's what
I knew you'd do it for us. Yes.
But you know what? We went out in search of some of the most magnificent creatures on the planet Earth, and we can learn just as much about climate change on the water as we do here on solid ground. There's a brand new study out this morning from the World Meteorological Organization that finds sea level rise and ocean heat set records last year, and it will only get worse in the years ahead. So we headed to the southwest coast of Iceland to try to catch a glimpse of some of the whales there and find out what they can tell us about our changing planet. Humpback whales are among the largest mammals in the world, as large as a school bus. These majestic animals are intelligent and can be playful as well as friendly. I'm out here in Iceland on the dock in Reykjavik. We are about to go look at whales, something I've wanted to do for a long time. I am so excited, so I'm not going to waste any more time talking to you. Let's go. The team at Elding and marine biologist Etta Magnadottir are leading the charge. We set off on our journey in the waters off of Iceland. What are the different personalities for the different types of whales?
We have the very social ones. We have the ones that are not too social or maybe awkward. They don't know how to group up with other whales.
You recognize a whale when you see it, I'm pretty sure from markings or whatever it may be?
Yeah, some species are easier to recognize. Each and every humpback whale has a different marking underneath their fluke. And the good thing with a humpback whale is that when they take a dive, they usually fluke up. That's what we call it, fluking. And so they lift up their tail and the fluke goes up.
They are seen humpbacks more frequently over the summer, but also in winter. There we go, kick the tail up.
Oh, it's...
there it is, right there. Scientists believe the increase in humpback sightings is due to increased food supply. What role do the waters here in Iceland play in attracting the whales?
This is where colder currents from the north meet warmer currents from the south. Great conditions are made for a stable food chain.
There you go. I was so excited, I had to pull my phone out.
There it is again.
Oh, that was incredible.
It's coming towards us, it's curious. Pay attention to wide patches.
There we go, kick the tail.
Woo, hey. It's a new one.
Natural fluctuations in water temperature coupled with climate change are causing a chain reaction that could affect their food supply down the road.
Whales are kind of an indicator of changes. It's the same with the seabirds. How do we need to respond to this and change our behavior?
And we can't afford to lose them. Whales are essential to the ecosystem for two reasons.
Their massive bodies carry nutrients all around the oceans. They travel long distances when they are migrating. And it carries so much carbon in it. So when it's eating, it's taking up carbon from the organisms it's eating. It stays within its body, and a whale can live up to 80 years. So it's taking in a lot of the carbon that otherwise could have been released.
Whales literally trap carbon in their bodies, preventing it from being released into the air. Historically, Icelanders' main relationship with whales was through whale hunting, but that has begun to change.
When whale watching became more prominent in Icelandic society, the teachers and educators started opening up their ears and realizing this is super cool. Yeah. So now suddenly almost all kids in most cities or towns in Iceland learn about whales.
But as whale watching generates more and more income and people have become more interested in conservation, the good news is that the demand for whale meat has plummeted and the industry appears to be petering out in Iceland. The key for us whale enthusiasts is to go with outfits that adhere to safety standards and respect these beautiful creatures in their habitat. Remember, you're visiting their home. And, you know, that scientist, you guys, Etta, that we spoke to, gave some really good, actionable advice for all of us to be friendlier to whales, especially when it comes to reducing our plastic consumption, because so much of it ends up in the ocean. And she said if you could avoid plastic products, you should really try to do so. Something as simple as that can really help the environment a lot, Robin.
That is really something to keep in mind. It looks like you had a whale of a day there yesterday, my friend. But what was it like for you? And you were looking forward to this. So to see them in person, how close were you able to get, Michael?
Well, we had one whale that was swimming towards us a little bit, but they were still 60 feet or so. I think that's about the closest that the whales got to us. But it's still amazing to see how big they are. Makes you feel really small, but you do understand, even though we're small in comparison to those whales, the little actions that we take can affect something a lot bigger than us. So it is a good lesson in, you know, kind of realizing our place in the ecosystem of how everything works on this planet.
Yeah, you don't usually feel small when you come into the studio. We got a 6'5" Hall of Famer saying I felt small. But Stray, yeah, what you got for us next hour, though, man?
Oh, we got more, TJ. Iceland is a global leader in sustainable energy. There's so much to learn here. We're going to show you how Icelanders have harnessed the power of the earth to grow one special food that we all know. I'm going to tease you right now. I'm not going to tell you what it is. That's going to come up. You're going to see what it is when I bring it to you. And I may have a little something for you guys, too. So there you go.
Oh, he always comes very yes.
Still waiting for our puffins.
I know. We'll get them. We'll get them. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.